I'd like to call the November Board of Education meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you, everyone, for being here this evening. I would entertain a motion to approve our agenda.
Make that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Quinn. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Harn. All in favor, show of hands. C7. Citizens' participation and statements.
Thank you, Madam President. The district has not received a request for citizens' participation per Board Policy BDDH.
Thank you. Citizens' update, our military liaison update.
Good evening to all of you. I do have a few announcements for you. With heartfelt thanks, we'd like to appreciate our community for the continued support you've given to Fort Leonard Wood at this time of the furlough and throughout the year. Thank you very much for that. The Partners in Education will be activated as soon as we get guidance, so we'll communicate that once it's been shared. On Friday, December 5th at 5:30, there's a tree lighting on Fort Leonard Wood, which is a free event for all. There's treats, photo opportunities, and a special visit by Santa Claus. It'll be at the Joint Services Park, which is the corner of Constitution and North Dakota Ave. And during that time, the cards to the community will be announced. If you would like to participate in the cards to the community, there is still time. The deadline for it is the 2nd of December, and you're welcome to check the MWR website or call 573-596-6913 for information and instructions. Holiday block leave is coming up. Fort Leonard Wood slows down during this holiday season so soldiers can enjoy the time with their families. Services or hours on the installation may be reduced, so please make sure you call ahead if you have anything that you need to take care of. Check the website before making a trip out. And the final announcement, inclement weather is coming. We know it. And as we near the winter season, please be prepared. If you are a non-CAT card holder, you can sign up for alert notifications, instructions to set it up and inform or for information on all weather-related incidents, closures, road conditions, etc. on Fort Leonard Wood homepage on the right side under the top links and the FLW weather and hazardous conditions, because we want to make sure that we ensure everyone's safety during this season. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, and it is good to have you back. So welcome back to work. Mrs. Bales, district announcements.
Thank you, Madam President. First of all, I'd like to start by welcoming all of our early childhood staff here tonight. I've had the opportunity to go and visit with each of the different schools, and nothing brings joy like a bunch of preschool teachers. So we're happy and blessed to have them. Waynesville, our 6th school district, has received 90% of the possible points on the annual performance report. This is the highest the district has received since the implementation of MSEP 6, and this is due to the hard work and dedications of our teachers and support staff. So thank you to all of their hard work and excellent job, students. Yeah, thank you. Waynesville Theater will be performing one-act shows beginning November 20th through the 21st at 2:30 p.m. in the high school auditorium. Our students will again have the entire week off of Thanksgiving, November 24th through the 28th, and we wish our families a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Please travel safely. December 13th will be the Daddy-Daughter Dance hosted by Skills USA and Waynesville Career Center in the Waynesville High School gym. There'll be events at 2:30 and 6 p.m. Tickets are $20 each and can be purchased through My School Bucks. And then just a reminder, we have several holiday concerts coming up. The Waynesville High School Band Concert will be held on November 18th at 6 p.m. in the high school auditorium. The Waynesville Middle and High School Choirs will perform December 2nd at 5:30 in the high school auditorium. Waynesville Middle School Band Concert will be held on December 4th at 6 p.m. in the high school auditorium. And the Elementary Voices Concert will be held on December 8th at 5:30 p.m. at the high school auditorium. Thank you, Madam President.
'Tis the season. All right, next up we have our consent agenda. I would entertain a motion to approve.
Make that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Quinn. Do I have a second? I'll second. Thank you, Mr. Keeling. All in favor, show of hands. Okay, I see 7. Next up, we have our Spotlight on Education. First up, the Spotlight on Education is our full-day pre-K programs with Mrs. Pritchard.
All right. Good evening. I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to celebrate our staff. I would like to invite Ms. Heather Cobb, our steering facilitator, to introduce this month's classified and certified staff spotlights.
Miss Angie Knights is our classified 2025-26 spotlight. Mrs. Knights joined our full-day preschool team this year and has been a great asset in Mrs. Westfall's classroom. No matter what challenges come her way, she faces them with a smile and a positive attitude. She consistently gives her best in everything she does and is always ready to jump in wherever she's needed. Her dedication and energy truly make a difference for our students and our team. And I am honored to introduce Maisha Bruce for the full-day preschool certified teacher spotlight. Miss Bruce is new to our district this year. Maisha is new to the preschool world and has transitioned so nicely. She works tirelessly to make sure that she provides the best instruction for her students. She is always willing to learn more and collaborate with her colleagues. She is positive and always willing to share. Maisha has been a fabulous addition to the pre-K full-day team. Her students are lucky to have her.
All right. The Collaborative Team Spotlight is awarded to our wonderful full-day preschool program. This year, our program has grown from 2 classrooms to 6 classrooms in our district. Our classrooms are housed at Parker, Pick, and Freedom. The team goes above and beyond every day to ensure the success of both their students and fellow teammates. The team takes time weekly to go over student data and growth. Any opportunity the team has to get together, they are sharing best practices and instructional strategies to help support student learning. To the preschool team, thank you for your hard work and dedication. We appreciate all you do to help your students prepare for kindergarten.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Pritchard, and thank you for what your entire team does for our very littlest students. Next up, we have Dr. Mitchell with Williams Early Childhood Center.
Good evening, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to brag on my staff a little bit tonight. So I'm going to ask Mrs. Christina Salzanoff to come up. She's going to recognize our certified and our classified staff members.
Good evening. Thanks for having us here tonight. I want to first recognize our classified staff member from Williams, Mrs. Kaylee Ventura. Miss Kaylee is an amazing paraprofessional. Oh, I should mention there's like lots written and I tried to condense it, so I apologize, but I tried. Okay, so she is the kind of teammate everyone hopes to work with, no matter the day or the challenge. She brings calm, warmth, and a genuine smile that immediately puts others at ease. Her compassion, patience, and professionalism make a lasting impact on all those around her. She treats everyone, students, staff, and families, with respect and kindness. She is reliable, flexible, and always willing to lend a hand without needing to be asked. She consistently steps in to help teachers and students, demonstrating true dedication and teamwork. Kaylee participates in school functions and is a valuable member of the educational community. She goes above and beyond to create interactive exploration opportunities and visuals to support the overall learning in the school. In the classroom, Kaylee is organized and provides individualized instruction with clear expectations. Her students know they are loved and cared for, and they in turn love her so much. Oh, in short, those that work with Miss Kaylee, children and adults alike, feel blessed to know her and get the chance to see her each and every school day. All right, and for our certified staff member, we have Miss Rebecca Beal. So it's pretty cool because they're actually para and teacher together, so they're a dynamic duo. Miss Beal is an outstanding educator. She is a gift to special education. She builds amazing relationships with her students and their families. She takes the time to really get to know each child, their interests, strengths, and challenges, and she makes everyone feel valued. Parents trust her because she communicates openly and genuinely cares about their kids' success and well-being. You can see the difference in her classroom. The love and dedication she gives her students is unmatched, and she bends over backwards to create meaningful experiences for them in the classroom. Her students are happy, motivated, and also comfortable being themselves. As a teammate, Rebecca is supportive, dependable, witty, and positive. She celebrates others' successes, offers help without hesitation, and brings a calm, can-do attitude to everything she does. She makes the people around her better simply by being who she is. She is kind, super thoughtful, and deeply committed to doing what's best for the students. She's a consistent source of great ideas. Whether she's sharing creative teaching strategies, suggesting ways to build a stronger sense of community, or jumping in to help with a new initiative, she's always thinking about how to make things better for students and staff. And she's not looking for recognition. She quietly gets things done. It has been inspiring to watch both her and her paraprofessional work together seamlessly and witness the tremendous progress their students have made this school year.
All right, so this evening, we're going to recognize Collaborative Team A for their work in number identification. So Collaborative Team A, you guys can come on up. I do have to say that Collaborative Team A has been hit by Influenza A this week, so we're missing some people. So the team consists of Christina Sazanoff, Laura Thompson, Tina Kramer, Hannah Eusted, Manuela Finn, Anna Hay, and Channa Ransom. The 4-year-old students had a pretest score of 64% on number identification, and by November 5th, they had grown to 82.8%. The 3-year-old students had a pretest score of 55.5%, and by November 5th had grown to 74.3%. Some of these teachers just work with 4-year-olds, but some of these teachers have a blend of 3 and 4-year-olds, so they are working on both of these grade levels. Number identification is our building WIG for 3-year-olds, and we are well on our way to reaching 80% by May. The 4-year-old WIG is numerical representation, which has a number identification component. It is a 3rd and 4th quarter standard, though. The teachers have consistently chosen the strategy at BATS to help increase exposure and practice. And additionally, this team consistently discusses Tier 3 interventions during PLC time to ensure that all students' needs are met. So tonight we celebrate Collaborative Team A for their hard work.
Thank you so much. Great things are happening in our preschools. Next up, we have Transportation Employee of the Month, Mr. Tronstad.
Good evening. Thinking about Thanksgiving come up, one of the things I'm thankful for is our Employee of the Month for November coming up, Miss Tiffany Finch. She's been with us for 3 years. She is an aide on our routes and also on WIN routes. And one thing I think about with Tiffany is safety. When you put your kids on the bus, you want to make sure they're safe. And thankfully, we have aides on our buses. She rides on a regular route. But she always takes care of the students. Their safety is always the #1 priority. She comes to work. That's a big thing these days. She comes to work, and she's a great part of our team. So I want to thank Miss Tiffany Finch for choosing transportation to make a difference in children's lives.
Thank you, Mr. Chonstad, and thank you and congratulations, Tiffany, for what you do. Next up, we have our community recognition with Dr. Goforth.
Thank you, Madam President. This month, the district would like to recognize Teresa Woody for her continued support of the Waynesville School District. She has donated countless amounts of supplies for teachers and students over the years, so a big thank you for her continued support. Unfortunately, she was not able to be with us this evening, but we will make sure she gets this and a thank you.
All right, well, Dr. Goforth, if you'll go ahead with our district wellness update.
Thank you, Madam President. Tonight, I'm going to update the board on our wellness program for staff. I'm going to review our building wellness representatives, our quarterly challenges, and then our wellness breaks that we had during our PD day in October. Our building wellness representatives, we have representation from every building in the district. They have a $250 stipend. They attend our quarterly meetings, and they help coordinate our different challenges that we're going to talk about later, and they collect the participation documents and really sell those activities that we do at the building level. I really appreciate their supports at our advisory meetings. So far this year, we have had 3 challenges that I'm going to talk to you about tonight. The first one that we did was Inhale, Exhale. And in May of 2025, I was able to attend the Pulaski County Wellness Summit, which is where I got this idea. I brought it back to the Wellness Advisory, and they loved it. And so they put the packets together at our first Wellness Advisory in September, and then they distribute it to all of the buildings. And I've had several staff members approach me and say they took their little smiley sticker and put it on their rearview mirror or their computer. It really is just an opportunity to remind staff. Mrs. Bales actually has one on her computer. It just gives staff a moment to just, when they see that sticker, to stop and take a moment to just breathe and just stop and think. This has been a great activity. We did it across the district. We delivered them to transportation. Every building got one, and it's been a fun activity. And I think the advisory really enjoyed it. We had a little packing party with snacks and stuff. It was great. I think it was well received in the district. This is our current challenge that we have right now, which is our Employee Assistance Program challenge. And this is to support staff professionally and personally, and it is offered through our insurance program. And each month is a different focus for staff. Some examples of that are emotional intelligence, ways to help your stress level at work, ways to maybe learn better ways to take care of yourself, healthy habits, or walking, ways to exercise and work. So each month showcases something different. And in October, I was able to attend another wellness safety conference. And they shared that 98% of companies in the United States offer an EAP for staff through their insurance. But interestingly, only 4 to 10% of employees actually take advantage of it. And I thought that was really interesting. And so I took this back to Wellness Advisory, and they thought, well, why shouldn't we do a challenge on this? And so we created this flyer Our current EAP is called Revive and Thrive. So our challenge is we've created this flyer that our wellness advisory has sent out to staff. It's a super quick step sheet where staff can sign up for this. They get a, congratulations, you've signed up. They take that to their wellness advisor and their representative in their building and turn it in, and their name goes into a drawing for a prize at the end of the challenge, which will be at the end of the quarter. And it's just a way, once they've signed up, if they need it, they're signed up and they can go and look at, there's counseling sessions for free. There's just so much information on this employee assistance program that I don't think we know about that will encourage them to sign up for it now, so when they need it, they've already signed up for it. The last initiative that we have that will start second semester is called Wellness Week. And we are currently selling t-shirts right now, so all wellness representatives at the building have a sign-in sheet. We sent out a QR code. Second semester, when we return, every building will have the first week of the month will be Wellness Week. And each building will pick a day of that week that they will use their wellness. They will wear their t-shirt and pick an activity that's wellness. It could be maybe reading a book for 30 minutes if you're an avid reader. For some people, it could be exercising, not for me, of course. It could be calling your best friend and just talking on the phone. It could be meditating, whatever you consider to be a wellness activity. You would write that on a sticky note and submit that to your wellness rep, and at the end of the week, the month, you would draw out for a prize. We have not finalized what those prizes will be, as the Wellness Committee is still determining what those are, but we will advertise those so that you know when you're doing these activities what you could possibly win in that prize. There's still time to purchase your t-shirt. Those will be on sale through the end of this week, so November 21st, so we can get those ordered and get those back so that we can start this initiative when we get back after Christmas. The last thing I wanted to talk about is our wellness breaks that we offer during our PD day. Mrs. Long and Mr. Henson were able to build in some wellness breaks during our PD day during the PD sessions. After the teachers went to their learning sessions, they were able to have some breaks, and there were lots of different activities. This picture is particularly a card game, which I heard was really intense during one of the breaks. We had lots of staff members that went out to the track at the high school just to walk and get some fresh air. There was some socializing. We had some snacks. Pictures of some staff coloring, just relaxing and coloring. I think this other picture was, again, another very intense card game that they were doing. And it was very well received, good feedback. I thought it was really great that staff got an opportunity to practice some of those wellness things that we're always talking about that they do in their classroom for kids. Any questions?
I think we had one question here from Mr. Queen.
I will hook you up. You can participate. You'll need to do a wellness activity and submit that.
Other questions for Dr. Goforth? Thank you for the focus on wellness for our team.
Absolutely.
Great. Next up, we have job descriptions. First read, Dr. Goforth.
Just going to stay here. Thank you, Madam President. The following job descriptions are presented for your review and consideration as a first reading. Administration will request approval at the December board meeting.
Any questions initially for Dr. Goforth? Okay, I think your show is over.
Thank you.
MSBA policy and procedure updates, first read. Mrs. Bales.
Thank you, Madam President. Administration presents the following policies as a first reading. These policies and procedures have been through the TABS committee and will be recommended for approval and adoption at the December regular monthly meeting.
So if you need some reading over your Thanksgiving break, there's our list. All right, traumatic blood loss plan, Dr. Washington.
Thank you, Madam President. As part of Senate Bill 68, all Missouri school districts are now required to develop and implement a traumatic blood loss protocol. This protocol is based on the nationally recognized Stop the Bleed program, but DESE requires us to title it Traumatic Blood Loss Protocol in our policy and procedures. The document attached outlines placement of bleeding control kits, staff training, and integration into our emergency protocols, and we will fully implement it prior to the end of the 25-26 school year. The following traumatic blood loss protocol is presented for your review and consideration as a first reading.
Questions for Dr. Washington? All right, construction update, Mr. Harrison.
Thank you, Madam President. Excited to present a construction up tonight with all the active current construction projects we currently have going. So jump right in here. Of course, we got Liberty Elementary coming up. So I try to take the same kind of aerial photo each time so you can kind of look back and kind of see the progression. So this is a picture from the east looking west here. As you can see, there's a lot of mobilization that's occurred. Most of our trades are now on site, and there's a lot of moving parts going on. You can really start to see the footing is going in, and a lot of the whole campus is really starting to take shape. This is an overhead view of the classroom wing that's going in. You can see over kind of on the left side of the picture, that's where they've got footers going in there. And then you see a lot of little square areas there where they've already got some holes dug and concrete poured. That's where they're pouring piers for the structural beams that will go up to support the building, which is, as of today, I saw them bring some trucks bringing the steel beams on site. So we should start seeing some actual vertical construction going on and start seeing an actual building taking shape here in the next few weeks. So excited about that. This is an overhead view here of the kind of what I would call the commons areas of the building. This will be over on the left side of the picture. That's where the gym will go, and you can see the massive footers that are in the ground there, and that will be an ICC 500 rated structure, which is the same thing as like what FEMA builds for their FEMA shelters, rated for over 200 mile per hour winds. So they will stand up to a tornado, and we don't have hurricanes here, but if we did, it would stand up to that too. So, and then over there, kind of to the right of that, you can see where the office areas will go, and then to the right of that is where the kitchen and cafeteria will go. This is kind of a closer up shot here. They've actually got the concrete pad poured for the kitchen area. You can see all the individual little plumbing pieces and all the rough plumbing that's already been in the ground and the concrete there. And that inset pad over kind of in that top right corner, that's where the freezer is going to go for the kitchen area. This one here is above the actual building looking towards the west, and you can see this will be where the parents' entrance will be, where they'll come in and queue up to pick up and drop off their students each day. And then this one here is right over T Highway and kind of looks back towards where the bus entrance is, and they're really close. Last time I was there, you could drive up there, but there's still some work needing to be done before it's ready for pavement and things like that. But this will be the entrance where the buses will enter and exit the campus. And this picture here is just from kind of from T Highway, looking over all the over campus. You can get an idea of what it's kind of, as it takes shape, what it's going to look like from T Highway. The schedule on Liberty Elementary. So as I mentioned, they were delivering some of the structural steel today. It was coming on site. So in November we'll start seeing some of that structural assembly commence. Start seeing the building going up, which will be exciting. February of 26, the retaining wall should be complete, and we're still targeting the March 27 timeframe for substantial completion. And happy to report that the project is currently on budget and on schedule. Administration building renovation, so we're just getting started with this. We've gotten some demo work started here, and just kind of a reminder to go back through and kind of what we're looking to do with the goals of this project. And so the building does have some structural issues that we're looking. It's an older building, but it's still a great building, and we want to keep it around. So we're not going to make any major changes to the look or feel of the building, but we do want to bring some of those structural things and some of those mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems that are outdated kind of into the time and age that we're in now. So we will be going through and addressing the structural issues in the foundation and in the roof area. We will be going through and putting all new electrical, HVAC, and plumbing systems in the building. And then also, we're always hurting for additional meeting and training spaces. And so this new layout will bring us from 3 conference rooms to 4 conference rooms and the conference rooms are going to be much larger as well, and much more conducive to the more modern ways that we have meeting through virtual meetings and things like that as well. So that'll be exciting. And then also, the layout is way more conducive to our current organizational chart. So all of our administration team and the way that we collaborate together, this layout is set up to support that much better. And you can't really see this very well, but this is kind of a close-up of the layout. The only thing I really point out here is at the top middle of the building. That is one big conference and training room area that's going to be about 2,700 square foot. So we're really excited about that. That's going to give us a lot of opportunity to come in and have, you know, a lot of the areas where we need to have meetings and trainings and we just don't have room now. This will give us the opportunity to do that. So we're very excited about that. I did take some pictures here. The demo has started, and you know, typically there's a roof there in that middle area. This kind of brings the building back more to the way it was back whenever it was originally built, where that gravel area is in the middle. There used to be a courtyard there, so that the demo work has occurred there. That will be phase one of the project. This picture here kind of just goes up and takes a more aerial view of that, but that is where phase one construction will occur. This picture here is on the interior of the building. This is, as part of phase one, they will be building the new electrical room and the mechanical and the new data closet, that's part of the first part of the project, so that will allow them to, as they're cycling through the phases, they'll be able to take all the cables and wires and things and pull them to the areas where we'll be putting the new electric panels and all the data closet stuff. So schedule on that project. Phase one should be done around April of 26, which phase one is constructing that middle area that's demoed right now. Phase two will be remodeling the west side of the building, and then phase three will be remodeling the east side of the building. So we'll all kind of shuffle around as needed, and excited for May of 27 for substantial completion. And happy to report that project is currently on budget and on schedule as well. Any questions?
Questions for Mr. Harrison?
Oh, I got you, yeah. So no, no one will be moving off campus. Everyone will stay on campus. And if you're used to someone being in a certain spot, they may be in a different spot. But if you come into the main front foyer area, Ms. Zuber will be glad to. She'll know where we're all at, and she'll point you in the right direction. So, yep. Any other questions? Thank you.
Doesn't appear so. Thank you very much. It is that time of year, board candidate filing dates. Mrs. Bales.
Thank you, Madam President. Board candidate filing dates for the April 7th, 2026 general municipal election will begin on December 9th, 2025 at 8:00 a.m. and will continue during the district's regular business hours, which are Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4:00 p.m. Except for the first and last day of filing, filing will not occur on the days that the school district central offices are closed due to inclement weather or other health-related reasons, making it unsafe for school staff to travel. Filing will also not occur on the following holidays and breaks when the school district central offices are closed, which are December 24th, 25th, and 26th. Filing will end on December 30th, 2025 at 5:00 p.m.
All right. Next up, we have our action items. First up, we have our Waynesville Brand Standards Guide. This is our second read. Mrs. Bales.
Thank you, Madam President. Administration presents the Waynesville Brand Standards Guide for approval at this time.
Okay, if there are no questions, I would entertain a motion to approve.
Make that motion.
Mr. Pondren with a first, Mr. Quinn with a second. All in favor, show of hands. I see 7. Professional Development Plan and Guidelines, Mrs. Long and Mr. Henson.
Thank you, Madam President. Administration asks for the approval of the 25-26 Professional Development Plan.
Okay, if there are no questions, I would entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
I have a first with Mr. Lurcher and a second with Mr. Keeling. All in favor, show of hands. See 7. Job descriptions, second read, Dr. Goforth.
Thank you, Madam President. Motion to approve the above job descriptions as presented.
Okay, if there are no questions, I would also entertain a motion on job descriptions. Mr. Anderson, second.
I'll second.
Mr. Keeling, thank you. All in favor, show of hands. Looking at 7. Early Notification Incentive Plan, ENIP, Dr. Goforth.
Thank you, Madam President. Administration requests approval of both the 2025-2026 certified ENIP and 2025-2026 classified ENIP as presented.
Okay, very good. If there are no questions, I would also entertain a motion to approve. Mr. Harn with a first, Mr. Anderson with a second. All in favor, show of hands. Very good, thank you. Freedom Waynesville Career Center HVAC bid approval, Mr. Harrison.
Thank you, Madam President. The district solicited bids for the completion of the Freedom WCC HVAC project that will occur next summer. Both of those will. And after thorough evaluation of all submissions, administration recommends a motion to accept the base bid and unit prices from Harold G. Butzer Incorporated for the completion of the Freedom WCC HVAC project.
Okay, any questions for Mr. Harrison? Okay, I would entertain a motion to approve. Mr. Keeling, thank you. Second? Mr. Anderson, all in favor, show of hands. Okay, thank you. Freedom Waynesville Career Center HVAC contract approval.
Thank you, Madam President. We did negotiate contract terms and have this presented here. So administration recommends a motion to approve the contract with Harold G. Butzer Incorporated for the completion of the Freedom WCC HVAC project in the amount of $5,175,270 as presented.
Okay, questions for Mr. Harrison? I would entertain a motion to approve. Mr. Harn, thank you. Do I have a second? Mr. Anderson, I saw your hand first. Thank you. All in favor, show of hands. Thank you. I haven't figured out how to split my eyeballs. That's eyes in the back of my head. Emergency radio network bid approval, Mr. Harrison.
Thank you, Madam President. The district solicited bids for the procurement and installation of emergency radio equipment, and we, after thorough submission of or thorough review of the bids, administration recommends a motion to accept the bid from L&B Electronics for the emergency radio equipment and installation.
Okay, if there are no questions for Mr. Harrison, I would entertain a motion to approve. Mr. Pondrum, thank you. Do I have a second? Mr. Lurcher, thank you. Second. All in favor, show of hands. I see 7. John T. Belcher Scholarship Nominee Selection, Mrs. Long.
Thank you, Madam President. Missouri School Boards Association established this student scholarship program in memory of John T. Belcher, who was instrumental in developing innovative financial programs for Missouri School District. Our district's nominee will enter their application to be eligible to win a regional $750 scholarship, and from that group, a statewide winner is selected and receives an additional $750. Applicants are judged on the basis of academic performance, extracurricular activities, and the quality of an essay. This year, the nominees have been narrowed down to 4 exceptional candidates from which the board has selected Caden Crone. Administration makes a recommendation for Caden Crone to serve as the 2025-26 district nominee.
I know we all know that they are exceptional students, and it was a very difficult decision. We didn't resort to arm wrestling, but it was close. But thank you to those students who put their name in, and great job to them. But I would at this time entertain a motion to accept Caden Crone as our nominee. Thank you, Mr. Pondrum. Do I have a second? Mr. Keeling, thank you. All in favor, show of hands. Congratulations, Caden. Change order number 3, BP number 2 with Wright Construction Services on Liberty Elementary Phase 2 project. Mr. Harrison.
Thank you, Madam President. This change order is Wright Construction on BP number 2. This involves some additional costs related to some additional cameras that were identified and required for adequate camera coverage. Some additional steel support that was identified and needed for the brick and veneer support, a water meter relocation, and then realign driveway to ensure adequate space for potential future sidewalks. So we have a contingency in place for these types of things, and so although this will change the scope of the contract, it will not change the overall cost of the contract. We will be pulling these from contingency. The amount of the overall change order is $65,131.22, which brings the new contingency amount to $934,868.78. With that, administration recommends a motion to approve change order number 3 with Wright Construction Services on Liberty Elementary Phase 2 project in the amount of $65,131.22. No change to contract sum. decreasing construction contingency to $934,868.78.
Okay, if there are no questions for Mr. Harrison, I would need a motion to approve. Mr. Anderson, thank you. Do I have a second? Mr. Quinn, thank you. All in favor, show of hands. Very good. Change order number 5, BP number 1 with Bloomsdale Excavating on Liberty Elementary Phase 1 project. Mr. Harrison.
Thank you, Madam President. This change order is with Bloomsdale Excavating for the bid package number 1 and includes some costs for the realigned driveway and adding a vehicle guardrail in place to ensure safety there. And so similar to the first one, there is a contingency built in the first bid package as well, and so there's still plenty of contingency to cover that. The amount of the change order is $64,013.80, which brings the new contingency balance to $207,837.91. With that, administration recommends a motion to approve change order number 5 with Bloomsdale Excavating on the Liberty Elementary Phase 1 project in the amount of $64,013.80. No change to contract sum, decreasing bid package number 1 contingency to $207,837.91.
Okay, if there are no questions for Mr. Harrison, we're bidding on the contract.
No, well, thank you, Madam President. So we do need to go ahead and make a motion on this one, but then we'll need to go back and approve the emergency radio equipment contract. We accepted the bid, but then there was also another item H that we need to go back and do after we get done with this one,
Thank
please.
you. I got excited. We had a couple of these. Okay, so before we go back, we will make a motion on change order number 5. Do I have a motion or any questions for Mr. Harrison? Motion, Mr. Anderson, thank you. Second, Mr. Harn, thank you. All in favor, show of hands. Okay, very good. Now, thank you for your patience. We're going to go back and bid on item H, emergency radio equipment contract approval. We have approved the bid, now the contract. Thank you, Mr. Lurcher. Second, Mr. Pondrum, thank you. All in favor, show of hands. Just checking to make sure you all are paying attention. All right, but with that, I think we have everything, and I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Madam President, I make that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Quinn. Did I hear a second down there? Mr. Keeling, thank you. All in favor, show of hands. Thank you all very much. Everyone have a happy Thanksgiving.